Okay.
Recording now.
Oh, we're recording now.
We're recording now.
I gotta get over like this.
Hello, everybody.
What?
We saw a show.
Yes, we did.
We went to go see Machine Head. An evening with Machine Head at the Paramount.
Hold on. If you're gonna say the Machine Head, you gotta say it right.
We went to go see Machine fucking Head at the Paramount.
Well, one more time. Machine fucking Head.
Yeah.
Machine fucking Head.
That's right.
Yeah.
Machine fucking Head. We saw Machine Head at the Paramount tonight. It was an evening with Machine Head, so it was 2.5 hours of Machine Head.
Nothing but Machine Head.
Now that we're complaining. But before we talk about that, I do want to mention, I did shoot another one of these videos when I went to go see King Diamond over the weekend, and the video itself did not exactly pan out too well.
Kind of messed up.
Not really that I messed up, it's just that we filmed it while we were driving through the city and the camera kind of shifted all over the place. You couldn't hear us. So,
hence I said a little messed up.
It's a little messed up. And so I'm just going to go over that show quickly. It was awesome. King Diamond is amazing. If you got a chance to see him, please do. Dan and Chris know this for a fact because I'm pretty sure they had seen him before. And if not, they probably share the same things that I have, which are, it's an amazing show, amazing stage set. He is always moving. He is one of the best vocalists I've ever seen live. And it was just all in all one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. And it gave me a new appreciation for the album Abigail. So,
why do I get the feeling next time they come around I'm being dragged to this show?
Oh, you're being dragged to this. Absolutely.
Okay.
It was a good goddamn show. And Exodus opened for them, and I swear, and I will say this until the day I die, they have the best sound man in the business because every single note you could hear crystal clear.
Nice.
It was great. It's now at the PlayStation Theater. They renamed the theater again.
Wait, the what?
Yeah, it was the Nokia Theater, then it was the Best Buy Theater.
Now it's the PlayStation Theater?
PlayStation Theater.
We were just there not too long ago, and it's still Best Buy.
It literally says Best Buy on the tickets, and when I went there, they were like, no, it's PlayStation now.
What the I'm trying not to curse. Wait, am I allowed to curse in this?
I'd prefer you didn't.
Okay, I'm trying not to curse in this, but what the F? It's now the... Never mind.
Pretty sure we kind of sailed that boat when you started the Machine fucking Head chant, but, you know,
that's the only way to say their name right.
All right.
But anyway, on to Machine Head. Holy crap.
It was such a good show.
So amazing.
Yeah. Let's start off. We were here at the Paramount in Huntington. I think I mentioned the Paramount before because I think I did a video for when Children of Bodom came by here. Children of Bodom with Helveti. And Machine Head played here a couple of years ago, and I think we missed it. And the thing about this place that I love is that no matter where you're sitting or standing, you have a good spot, you can see everything, and you can hear everything pretty clear. They have a great sound system in this place. And so Machine Head took the stage at 8:30 tonight, and we just got out now, and it's 11. So, technically, what time is it?
Technically, it is 11:10.
There you go.
Yeah, non-stop. They didn't even take a break themselves, except for maybe 30 seconds to get some water, and that's about it.
And even then, I think it was mostly just so that they could swap instruments out.
Yeah, that too.
This is, I would argue, the best time that I've seen them. I have seen Machine Head, I'm going to wager 3 or 4 times in the past.
Yeah, I'm about 4 or 5 myself on Machine Head.
I saw them at Irving Plaza twice. I saw them at...
At the time, it was Nokia Theater.
At the time, it was Nokia Theater. Yes, we did see that. That was a great show. Yes. That was right after Under the Locust came out. And this one is the first show that I've seen where they have actually gone, like, the most space between albums. Where it's like they're not focusing on one release. Because I saw them last year, right after they put out Bloodstone and Diamonds. And it was good. It was very good, but there was a lot of tracks that I didn't really need to see live, like Night of the Long Knives, Beneath the Silt. This one, they played maybe 3 tracks from the new album.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and they went back into their catalog for a lot.
Yeah, even some of the songs you wouldn't expect them to play again, ever.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I have come to grips with the fact that Supercharger was part of my childhood.
Yes, it was.
So that's why I still know every word to From This Day. I still know every word to Crashing Around You. They are not good songs, but I like them a lot.
It was still amazing to see them still be able to play those songs. It was
really interesting, yeah. I mean, granted, like, they're not the most technical songs.
No.
When you compare them to everything else that they put out.
Everything else, they're quite easy to play, but it's a matter of, like, because this is when the band went broke on those two albums.
Yeah, because they left their album, they went to Roadrunner for Through the Ashes of Empires.
Yeah, they kind of were like, okay, we have no money left, we got to put out something that will work, and then came Through the Ashes of Empires and everything else since.
It's really funny because we went with our friend Frank, who actually accompanied me to King Diamond. Frank, for those of you who watch my videos, is the guy who I was talking about when I was talking about Sonata Arctica, the guy who introduced me to most stuff, convinced me to buy my first Metallica album, gave me Sonata Arctica's Winter Hearts Guild by accident, and was like, I don't think you'll like this, and he was dead wrong.
That was Frank that gave you Sonata?
I don't know how he got it. Like, I think he got like a whole bunch of albums at once.
Okay. Well, when I knew Frank way back when we were like 17, 18.
Yeah.
All I saw of this kid was hardcore, death metal, thrash metal. That was it.
Oh yeah, he's very NYHC oriented, and that's why I think he gave it to me by mistake, because it was like he had gotten it, and it was like, I didn't like this too much, but you might. Turns out, like, now he likes Sonata a lot, so.
I blame you.
I blame Obama. But the thing that I love about this is that Frank was here and he was pining for old school Machine Head for the entire night. It's exactly like when I went to go see Motorhead and Anthrax with him. He when Anthrax got off the stage, I was like, that's one of the best times I've ever seen Anthrax. And he was like, yeah, but they could have played Among the Living. And I was like, you're right, they could have. Like, I was like, really, like, and I like thought back on the show and I was like, did they really need to play In the End? No, they could have played Among the Living. But the set that Machine Head chose tonight was so varied.
It was the perfect mixture of old Machine Head to brand new Machine Head.
Yeah.
Everything you probably wanted to hear, you heard.
You heard the stuff that you knew they were definitely going to play. Yes. You heard Halo. They ended with Halo. You heard towards the beginning of the show, like, Now We Die. They played Unto the Locust. And then they went back into their catalog. They played a lot of stuff off Supercharger. They played The Blood, Sweat, Tears, and From This Day from Burning Red.
And you can never forget Davidian.
Davidian is one of my favorite songs of all time, and I'm so glad that they played it. But not only that, they played Block.
Yeah.
For the first time in a decade, they played Block off their first album, Burn My Eyes. I was very excited to hear that, and like we were talking about Frank, where he was like, they gotta play something off Burn My Eyes. They gotta play something off Burn My Eyes.
Burn My Eyes.
His eyes just lit up. It was fantastic. And not only that, his eyes also lit up, as did mine, when they started playing 10-Ton Hammer.
Yes.
Which is off of the More Things Change. And I think that was the only song off More Things Change that they played. But it was, all in all, one of the best shows. They played so many songs that I've never heard them play live before. Block is one of them. They played one of my favorite songs from them. Not a popular one, but I really love Descend the Shades of Night off of Through the Ashes of Empires. It was the last track. And, like, you went out to go smoke for that one, and I was like, well, you got 10 minutes, so you go ahead and enjoy that.
And in case anyone asks, I'm still vaping. I'm not touching cigarettes.
He's sticking with the program. He's good.
Yep, I've been good.
Yeah. It's actually really funny. As soon as you walked out to vape, I was like, like, you can do this indoors, right? And like,
I had no idea.
Because I didn't know either until as soon as you left, I literally saw at least 5 or 6 people around us just go like, oh, Descend the Shades of Night, and they just pull out the vapes and just start blowing it. The one guy in front of us is blowing like he's trying to start the smoke for the Undertaker entrance. And
see, but some people, they don't want that in the show, so and it gives me a few minutes to rest my ears. Over the years, I've abused them severely with lots of metal and lots of stuff I didn't want to hear, but that's because I worked at 3 different venues.
You've abused your ears.
Yeah.
You ear abuser.
I'm half deaf at this point, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're half deaf and colorblind. Like
my hand's messed up.
Your hand is messed up from work. Life is hard for you.
I'm just breaking down.
I imagine that, like, by the next time, like, King Diamond or Machine Head comes in, I'm going to be wheeling you in on a wheelchair, and you're only going to stand up when they play Davidian and sit back down. Then you break back in, you put your straw back in the side of your head, and I have to wheel you back out to the bar. Because I'd imagine you'd be the type of person who is like, you have an IV and you're just constantly swapping it out with wine bags.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when you go senile and crazy. It's going to be fun. So, yeah.
I'm going to be the old guy at the freaking nursing home going, wheelchair mosh pit! Wheelchair mosh pit!
We had to put Mr. Reece in seclusion again. Apparently, he was constantly attacking the nurses, screaming, "God hates us all." But one of the things I loved about this show is that they did play for a straight 2.5 hours.
Yes, non-stop. No intermissions, no nothing like that. Just right through.
It was one of the best shows that I've ever seen. I would recommend anytime anybody sees An Evening With. I have had a fantastic time. Between this, when Amon Amarth did An Evening with Amon Amarth, it was amazing because it was just a full set and then they played their whole new album live. Anytime you see, like, if you love a band and you see they're doing An Evening with this band,
go see them!
Go see it, yeah. And be prepared to stay for a while because they're going to play for a bit.
Expect to stand for a while, have a few drinks, have a few beers.
Yeah.
Get ready to go smoke occasionally if you do.
Yeah. It was just one of the best shows that I think I've seen in a good couple years. I would recommend this. This has been a very good week for me because we saw King Diamond, we saw Exodus, we saw Machine Head, and in a couple of weeks, or actually I think it's like next month, Lamb of God is going to come around here.
Oh, jeez.
So we're going to be looking forward to that. Anytime there's a show where we can have a chance to, talk about them, it's always good because Dan and Chris kind of ruined this for everyone. They put a lot of effort into their videos. I like to stick to the vlog format, so you're going to see me turn on and off the camera, and there's not going to be a lot of, if any, editing to it. So
it'll just be uploaded. Who gives a crap? Who gives a shit?
This one has no... I didn't even have the decency to turn on my car so that I could put on a CD in the background because I don't plan ahead about these things.
Well, we'll know for next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, when are you going to upload this?
Tonight.
Tomorrow. Listen to the Shred Shack.
Shameless plug. Listen to our radio show.
Yeah,
listen to Dan and Chris's podcast. Comes out every Monday. So please do support the Shred Shack. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/the Shred Shack, and check out all our other videos for the Shred Shack.
You can find us on Twitter. I'm at Shred Shack. Wow, Shred Shack Reece.
And I am at Pat Shred Shack. So we'll see you then.
Metal.
And that's where I would have edited out. But again, let's just turn off the camera.
Okay.